Rigby Assassin. Yeah, appreciate the kind words, brother. Thank you.
And after a combined 30 runs in the doubleheader on Friday against Manhattan, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, led by head coach Chris Lemonis, look to take the sweep against the Manhattan Jaspers this weekend on the Sunday afternoon game. Alongside Charlie Curley, I'm John Wesley Cochran. So, Charlie, Mississippi State had a phenomenal doubleheader on Friday against the Jaspers. Started off really strong in game one, finished 17-1, and then wins game two, led by Carson Ligon and the host of Bulldogs. Both run rules in those games, so lots to look forward to after seeing the first two games.
Yeah, this Mississippi State Bulldogs team looks legit so far. Obviously, it's 2 games into the season, but the batting order is consistent. Everyone was eating yesterday. On-base percentages through the roof, and we ran up the score both games. And then pitching, the consistencies from pitching, from Ligon, from Pico, from the bullpen, it was fantastic, and we're hoping for the same thing again today.
No doubt about it. Like you said, fantastic on the pitching side of things. We had Pico Khan get the start on the mound for the Bulldogs on Friday, finished with 11 strikeouts. Then Carson Ligon in game two finished with 8. So lots of positives from the starting pitching aspect. But with Sunday's game, Stone Simmons takes the mound for the Bulldogs. He'll get the nod from Chris Lemonis and Coach Parker, the pitching coach, with the utmost confidence after Stone hasn't played since 2022. And right now we've got a lot of cowbells and fans on their feet supporting Stone Simmons as he makes his way from the bullpen, as he gets a few high fives from the teammates walking into the dugout. But, you know, this is a team that won the national championship back in 2021, and Stone, a graduate student now, the lone member from that 2021 squad on this team now, and we know he's as much of a leader as he was then as he is now. So a lot to look forward to for Stone Simmons. Big thing coming ahead for him. Well, we'll go ahead and start for our starting lineups for the visitors team, the Manhattan Jaspers. The leadoff hitter, it'll be Aiden Tackless. The right fielder at shortstop will be Salva. Salva did not start in game one, but saw some time in game two. He'll be at shortstop. He'll be batting in the second spot. The 3-hole hitter, Ryan Lourdier, he'll be at second base. And then the cleanup hitter will be the catcher, number 20, Andreas Lewis. Coming in, batting at fifth, a third baseman, Trevor Hansen, the junior for Manhattan. The 6-hole spot will be the first baseman, Tyler Galletti. And then our back 3 spots of the lineup will be designated hitter Hunter Suit, the left fielder in the 8th spot, Dylan Mayer, and then to round off the batting order in the 9th spot, Aiden Katzman, the center fielder.
Yeah, for the Mississippi State Bulldogs, leading off, second baseman Sawyer Reeves. It's the second spot, Ross Highfill, the catcher. Third baseman, you got Ace Reese in that third spot. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Nola Sullivan. First baseman, fifth, Hunter Hines. The 6-hole center fielder, Bryce Chance. In the 7th spot, the right fielder, Nolan Stevens. 8th spot, the left fielder, Aaron Downs. And then the shortstop batting in that last spot, the 9th spot, Dylan Cupp. And then obviously Stone Simmons pitching today.
Yes, a lot to look forward to. Not too many changes in the lineup for Mississippi State. We'll see Aaron Downs get the start in left field after not starting in game 1. Gets the start in game 2, so he'll be back in the lineup for game 3. Other than that, not too much change. Dylan Cupp will be back in the starting lineup. The shortstop hasn't been able to secure a hit this season, but is tied for first in on-base percentage. Lots to look forward to for the lineup. But for the pitching aspect of things, Stone Simmons, like we mentioned a little bit earlier, his first appearance since 2022. Stone Simmons appeared in only 4 innings. 4.1 innings, struck out 6 people. appeared in 3 games prior to his injury, back-to-back injuries due to Tommy John. We thought Stone would be able to come back last season, but due to another injury to start the year, he is now back and he is ready. He's healthy. Big things for the 6'4" righty out of Houston, Texas. So now, as Stone Simmons gets on the mound, comes set, and Tackless will enter the batter's box. Simmons gets the sign in the windup and deals. And first pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, 94 miles per hour starting off for Stone Simmons. That's a great sight to see.
Simmons in the windup gets set at the chest. Stretch and the pitch. And another fastball at 95 right down Broadway for strike 2.
Yeah, the fastball's been working all weekend long with Pico and Ligon, and it looks like it's going to continue here.
0-2 pitch coming to Aiden Tackless, the right fielder. The windup in the pitch, and that's lifted into center field. A line drive right to Bryce Chance, and that'll be out number 1. A huge sigh of relief for the right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, that ball was ripped out into left center field a little bit, but an easy play for the center fielder. Got all the way out there, makes the grab. 1 batter, 1 out. Great start for Stone Simmons.
1 down, a big confidence booster for Simmons. So it'll be Gurandal Salva in the box. Takes the first pitch for a ball low and inside.
And not a bad first pitch there, low inside. Trying to see where his eyes were at. Good job by Salva.
Simmons in the windup. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled back to the back of the mound to the backstop. So 1 ball, 1 strike here with 1 out in the top of the first inning. A line out to center field to Bryce Chance for out number 1. Now 1-1 count coming to Salva. The windup and the pitch, and that's a breaking ball outside for ball 2.
Yeah, not a bad pitch there. High outside. Was trying to see where Salva's eyes were at. Good eye there from Salva.
Salva didn't get the start in game 1 or game 2, so back in game 3. 2-1 pitch is fastball inside for strike 2, so evens up the count now, 2-2 with 1 out. No score yet here in this ball game. Simmons comes set at the chest in the windup. And a time is taken by Salva. Home plate umpire grants it. It'll be the first timeout taken. So Salva will step back into the box, the left-handed hitter. Righty on lefty matchup. Simmons in the windup. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Now a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out in the top of the first.
Yeah, tried to throw that off speed there. Tried to get Salva to swing on one, but Salva's had great discipline at this at-bat.
3-2 count. Payoff pitch is breaking ball in the dirt. Fastball just gone out just a little off. So that'll be a walk for Salva and the first base runner of the day for the Jaspers.
Yeah, I felt like Stone kind of let go of that there. Had the early lead in the pitch count, but then kind of brought him back in. Great discipline by Salva and earned himself a base.
So now 1 runner on here with 1 out. Simmons in the stretch. And fastball outside for ball 1.
Yeah, just outside there. Needs to just straighten it out. Stone will be all right.
Simmons leans in, gets the call. Comes set. High at the chest. Nods. The stretch and the pitch, and that's fouled back out of the ballpark past the first base dugout. So 1 out here in the top of the first inning. A 1-1 count to the second baseman for the Jaspers, Ryan Lordier. Simmons leans in. Comes set at the chest. And picks off over at Salva at first base. Salva, one of the shorter players on this squad for the Jaspers. Also a very fast shortstop. Simmons gets the call. Curveball gets out of the hands of Simmons, and that'll go to the backstop. So a stolen base on the pass ball. Wild pitch for Salva. So a runner now in scoring position.
Yeah, Stone just needs to settle in here. I think he might have a little bit of nerve his first start in 3 years. He just needs to shake it off and then lock back in here. He doesn't need to let himself go. He can easily salvage this and get out of the inning. But he's got to settle back in, lock back in, and get it done.
So Ross Highfill walks out to the pitcher's mound and have a quick chat with Simmons, calm his nerves. So now the right-handed second baseman Ryan Lordier steps back into the box. Simmons comes set at the chest, the stretch, and the pitch. And that's lined right up the middle for a base hit. Salva rounding third base, and he gets the call to stop. So a base hit into center field, the first base hit of the game. So now runners at the corners with only one out, and Stone Simmons getting in a jam early here in the top of the first.
Yeah, Stone just got to settle in, like I said. That was a fastball right over the heart of the plate and hits it out in the center field on a line drive. Really great base hit there.
Solid piece of hitting for the Jaspers. So now the shortstop, Salva, sits at third base. And a base hit for Lordier. Runners at the corners. First pitch to Andreas Lewis, the catcher, is low and away for ball one.
Yeah, behind the count early. He's done that a couple times now, and it's put himself in some trouble.
So now Simmons, righty on lefty matchup. The 1-0 pitch is inside for strike one.
Yeah, great pitch there. Great comeback pitch. Evens out the count.
Now 1 ball, 1 strike. Here with 1 out in the top of the first. Runners at first and third. Simmons in the stretch gets the sign. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball catches the outer half for strike 2.
Yeah, great pitch there. That ball started way outside and broke back in right into the left edge of the strike zone.
So 1-2 count coming up to Lewis, the catcher. 400 batting average. The stretch and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Stone Simmons responds after the first base hit of the ball game. And now with only 1 out away to get out of the jam.
Yeah, great pitch there. Entire great sequence there from Stone. Brings it back, 2 outs now, and you can get one more out here and get out of this inning and leave a guy in scoring position.
So line out, a walk, a base hit, and a strikeout for Stone Simmons so far. And now the 5-hole hitter, Trevor Hansen, takes the first pitch for a strike. Simmons in the stretch and the pitch, breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, just a little low there again, trying to see where Hansen's eyes were at. Great discipline there from Hansen not to swing on that one.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. 1-1 count now to Trevor Hansen. Righty on righty matchup. Simmons comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball inside for strike 2.
Man, that breaking ball has looked pretty so far. It starts way outside and falls right back in. That's such a tough pitch to swing on because it looks like it's a ball the whole way.
Simmons gets the sign. The 1-2 pitch to Hansen. He's going to pick over at first base. And he's got him! Stone Simmons gets out of the top of the first inning with runners at the corners. On the pickoff at first base. Now home plate umpire is going to call time. And he's going to take a chance to review that call. But first place umpire says out on the field.
Up at the screen here, it looks pretty close. The angle that we're seeing, it looks tough to overturn it because you can't really see where the glove is when the hand touches the bag. Maybe there's another angle, but so far it looks like it's going to stand unless they can provide another angle. But nonetheless, what a pickoff there from Stone. Left the man on first base kind of stuck. He froze for a second, very delayed, and as of now, as it stands, it is an out.
Yeah, we take a look, and it almost felt like Stone Simmons was in slow motion whenever he threw it over there. But as we take a glance And that's going to be close. And it's not going to be by much. So we try to glance in. It catches the glove.
He might be
He
safe.
might have slid back in just in time. Not sure if
It's really close. And normally when it's really close, if there's not enough evidence, it will stand. Man, that is about as close as it can get. Oh, that might be the angle. Nah, it's not. Gloves hidden, so you can't really see it when his hand's on the bag. But that is a good sign as a State fan. If you can't see the glove, you can't really make a decision on whether or not it's out or not, so it will stand most likely.
players are still on the field as we await to hear the call. Right now, Simmons standing just behind the rubber. The rest of the infield and outfield kind of huddled up around second base. Only 7 pitches so far here in the top of the first inning for Simmons. So a pickoff attempt right here would definitely help to keep the pitch count low.
Yeah, it'd be a great way to get out of this jam, too. Kind of a shaky start to start off, getting a guy in scoring position early, but a strikeout and then a possible pickoff play to save the inning would be fantastic. And, nope, ump's not making their way out. Here come the umpires now.
And as we wait to see what they say. And the call on the field is confirmed. Looks like there was not enough video evidence to overturn. So Bulldogs able to get out of the top of the first inning, only giving up 1 hit. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. 2 runners left on base, or excuse me, rather 1 runner left on base. We're going to step aside and we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the bottom of the first inning. And we welcome you back out to the bottom of the first inning. Stone Simmons gets the start for Mississippi State on the mound. Was in a jam for runners at first and third, and a pickoff thrown to first base with 2 outs to get out of the top of the first inning. So now in the bottom of the first inning, Sawyer Reeves, the leadoff hitter from Mississippi State, he gets the start at second base. The right-handed hitter transfer out of the Citadel gets set in the box, and the first pitch is a fastball that catches the outer half for strike 1.
Yeah, fastest pitcher we've seen for the Jaspers this weekend. 91, his first pitch of the day. Sawyer Reeves, first bat of his Mississippi State career, was a line to center field, great hit. He hasn't done anything since. We'd love to see that turnaround here for Sawyer.
And 76-mile-an-hour breaking ball catches the outside corner from Duffield. So Duffield, the right-handed pitcher for the Jaspers, an interesting motion in the stretch. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here with no outs in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, like you see Sawyer swing on one here. He's watched 3 go by. He's got to get this confidence up in the leadoff spot. Getting a guy on base early is huge for State.
Duffield gets set, the stretch and the pitch, and that's a ground ball over towards third base. That'll go foul. So Reeves at bat stays alive. Count remains a 1 ball and 2 strikes. No score yet here in this ball game. Jaspers nearly struck first in the top of the first inning, but thanks to a pickoff over at first base, Simmons able to get out of the inning. So now a 1-2 count coming up to Sawyer Reeves and Duffield, the right-handed pitcher in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside. Check swing from Reeves. The first base umpire says he did not go.
Yeah, good discipline there. Not to swing all the way through. Evens out this count. Got to stay disciplined. Swing at strikes. Let's see if he can get on base here.
So Duffield gets the sign. Leans in, comes set. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Sawyer Reeves will head back to the dugout.
Yeah, Sawyer Reeves, obviously, first bat of his career at State was a great hit out in the center field, and since then has just been struggling to feel out the speed of pitches here. Has not gotten on base since that, and so we hope to get Sawyer back on track. Nonetheless, the rest of this order has been fantastic.
No doubt about it. Now coming up, Ross Highfield, the returning catcher, steps into the box. Breaking ball inside for ball 1.
Yeah, a little high there. Nearly snuck into the strike zone, but nonetheless, behind the count now for the Jaspers.
Ross Highfield through his first 2 games, batting .500 on 2 hits on his 4 at-bats. Second pitch is fastball inside for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out.
Yeah, Highfield has a 2-0 count now. Expect him to swing on something here.
Duffield gets set, the stretch, and breaking ball outside for ball 3.
Yeah, 3-0 count. Now you got to think, if you're the pitcher here, if you're Duffield, how safe are you going to play this? You don't want to throw anything too over the heart of the plate because Ross Highfield does have home run hitting power.
3-0 pitch is fastball over the heart of the plate for strike 1. So 3-1 count. Now to Highfield in the bottom of the first inning, sitting with only 1 out, no runners on base. Duffield gets the call. Here's the pitch. Fastball catches the outer half for strike 2.
Yeah, I'd like to see some aggression here. You have a 3-0 count, and you let 2 pitches over the heart of the plate go by. I feel like you should have swung at least one of those and see what you can do with it.
So payoff pitch is a dribbler over to Duffield, gloves it with his right hand, throws it over to first base, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, I think Highfield would like to have that at-bat back. You have a 3-0 count, and then 2 pitches right over the heart of the plate you just let go by, and next thing you know, it's a full count, and then you swing at a pitch you probably shouldn't have and end up grounding out. So a great start to the at-bat, and then you kind of let it go by letting 2 pitches over the heart of the plate go by.
So now 2 outs away. Ace Reese, the third baseman for Mississippi State, steps into the box. The 6'3" third baseman, left-handed hitter, takes first pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, great eye there. Fastball, high and away. Good read there from Ace Reese.
Duffield comes set at the belt, the stretch. And that breaking ball gets away from him for ball 2.
Yeah, breaking ball high and away. Nowhere near. Never was going to be swung on. Good early lead here for Ace Reese.
So 2-0 count coming up to Reese. The stretch and the pitch. And that breaking ball 77 outside for ball 3.
Yep, 3-0 count. Does not want to do what Highfield did last time. If there's a ball in the strike zone, swing on it. You got the count 3-0. Don't let him get back into this count.
So 3-0 count to Reese. And 87 miles an hour on the outside corner for strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. No runners on. Ace Reese looking to get something going early here in the bottom of the first. The 3-1 pitch is inside for ball 4. So Reese will take his base after the great at-bat.
Yeah, great job there. Great discipline. Got on base here. Great read overall. And now you get Noah Sullivan here.
Noah Sullivan, the junior from USC Upstate, transfer for Mississippi State. 6'1" right-handed hitter. He'll be the designated hitter for the Bulldogs this afternoon. Now 2 outs away here in the bottom of the first, 1 runner on. Duffield gets the sign, the stretch and the pitch, and breaking ball outside for ball 1.
Yeah, pitch was way too outside. Sullivan was never going to swing on that. Again, behind the count for Duffield, kind of the story of the weekend for the Jaspers.
Duffield gets the sign, the stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball catches the strike zone for strike 1, so count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a great pitch there. Breaking ball started way outside, curved back in. Really good pitch there from Duffield.
Duffield picks off over at first base. Ace Reese with a steady lead. Noah Sullivan sitting at .667 batting average through 2 games. 6 runs on his 3 at-bats. And that pitch is fouled back. So Noah Sullivan, only 2 hits, one of those being a double, and 3 RBIs. Saw a big at-bat with a 2-out RBI double for Noah Sullivan back in Game 1. Now in Game 3, the 1-2 pitch is fouled back. Count remains the same.
Liking the aggression here from Noah Sullivan. He's swinging on pitches. He's just got to time it up, and he'll rip one out there.
So Duffield leans over, checks over at first base with Reese. The 1-2 pitch, Reese going. Lewis going to throw over to first, and Ace Reese slides into second base with ease.
Yeah, really good timing there from Ace Reese. He didn't even really need to slide. He just chose to. Great steal there from Ace Reese. Gets him in scoring position.
So that'll be the first stolen base of the year for Ace Reese, as he now sits in scoring position. Now Noah Sullivan, the 2-2 count. Breaking ball inside. Now a full count coming up to Sullivan.
Yeah, Duffield's got to be careful now that he knows there's a runner in scoring position. Pretty much any hit to the outfield's going to potentially bring in Reese, so you've got to be careful.
Runner at second, 2 outs, payoff pitch. And that's ground ball in the gap. Reese is going to round third base as left fielder unable to attain the ball. So 1 run comes across, and Noah Sullivan slides into second base safe. What a play for the Bulldogs to come across with their first run of the game.
Yeah, that's a fantastic hit there from Noah Sullivan. Rips one out into left field, brings in Ace Reese. The left fielder fumbles it a little bit. Dylan Mayer fumbled the scoop up, and then all of a sudden Sullivan says, hey, I can go ahead and take second, and slides in. Actually pretty close play at second, but nonetheless a great double there from Sullivan, and adds another RBI.
So now Sullivan with another huge RBI, like we talked about, a big RBI double back in Game 1, and another RBI double here in Game 3 with 2 outs. So Hunter Hines, the big All-American first baseman, the left-handed hitter, steps into the box. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Duffield's got to be careful again now. You got another runner in scoring position, and you have Hunter Hines who can beat a baseball. And so you've really got to be careful here. They're shifted to the right. They know he's a big-time pull hitter. So let's see what Hunter Hines can do here.
Wind blowing out towards right field. The 1-0 pitch to Hines is inside for ball 2.
Yeah, this is someone I wouldn't want to pitch to with Hunter Hines. He doesn't even have to swing at 50% to hit a home run out of here, and so you've really got to be careful if you're Duffield.
So now 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. 2-0 pitch, a breaking ball and a big swing and a miss from Hines.
Yeah, great off speed there from Duffield. Hunter was sitting on the fastball, swung way early on that one.
Hunter Hines, the Madison, Mississippi native, now here in his senior season. Duffield looks over at second. Steady lead now from Sullivan. 2-1 pitch is in the dirt, but, looks like it catches the strike zone. So now count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs, deuces on the board.
Yeah,
Bulldogs with 1 run and only 1 hit.
really great pitch there. Curved that one all the way back in. Looked horrible, but then snuck the strike zone.
2-2 pitch, ground ball over to first base. That gets in the gap. Now Sullivan rounding third base. He's going to get the call to go home. He'll slide into home plate, and an RBI single for Hunter Hines. Here to tack on another run in the bottom of the first inning. Bulldogs now lead 2-0 after back-to-back RBIs from Noah Sullivan and Hunter Hines.
Yeah, Hunter Hines actually hit into the shift, but he hit a little bit right in between the first and second baseman. Second baseman laid out for it and couldn't get there in time. Then it's a slow little dribbler in the right field, which gave enough time for Sullivan to go all the way home. A great hit there from Hunter Hines, and now we extend the lead to 2-0.
Just past the outstretched arm of Lordier, the second baseman. So now Bulldogs lead 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning, and a little bit of a 2-out rally for the Bulldogs. And a breaking ball catches the left elbow of Bryce Chance. So now runners at first and second on the after the hit by pitch.
Yeah, that pitch was a big old breaking ball. He tried to curve back in, but it did not curve at all, and it ends up just doinking Bryce Chance right in the head. Bryce Chance got a little fired up after that, little fist pump, high five, and then walks over to first base. And now the head coach of the Jaspers comes out to talk to Duffield after a pretty hot start. Started off well, and now with 2 outs, the two-out batting from State has been fantastic, just like it has been all weekend, and making a rally on 2.
No doubt about it. So 2 outs away in the bottom of the first inning. And now Nolan Stevens, the right fielder from Mississippi State, will get set after a quick little mound visit for the Jaspers. Duffield started off a little bit strong, but was unable to get things through with 2 outs to get out of the inning.
Yeah, I think the hot start was important here for the Jaspers after the first 2 games yesterday basically being over after the first couple innings. And he started off really great. You know, first guy out, second guy out, and then since then it's just been all State with 2 outs.
So first pitch now to Stevens is off-speed pitch outside, catches the corner for strike 1.
Yeah, good first pitch there. Get ahead of the count early, exactly what the Jaspers need. High fastball right at the top of the zone.
Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Duffield gets the sign. The 0-1 pitch is outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs to Stevens.
Yeah, Nolan Stevens batting perfect, averages 1,000, on-base percentage is 1,000, so he's done everything he can as a batter so far this season, always being on base.
Duffield, the stretch in the pitch, 1-1. Catches the outside off speed for strike 2.
Yeah, the off-speed pitch has been Duffield's best pitch so far. A lot of guys are just stopping and staring at it.
It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs, runners at first and second. The 1-2, a dribbler goes foul. Nolan Stevens looking to continue the hitting streak after back-to-back base hits and a hit by pitch. So Bulldogs looking to continue this streak. Stevens, the left-handed hitter, steps back in the box. Righty on lefty matchup. Duffield glances over at second. Comes set at the chest, the stretch, and the pitch. And a big swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. And that'll end the bottom of the first inning. That'll take us to the top of the second. Bulldogs tack on 2 runs. 2 hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the top of the second inning with Stone Simmons back on the mound. We welcome you back out to the top of the second inning. Bulldogs tack on 2 runs to take the lead in the bottom of the first. Now Stone Simmons back on the mound. First pitch to Trevor Hansen is low and inside for ball 1.
Yeah, not a bad pitch there. Like I said, just trying to see the discipline in the eyes. Great discipline there from Hansen.
Wind up and a line drive lifted into center field. Back is Bryce Chance, and that'll be out number 1. Another line drive into center field, and Bryce Chance making some plays for the Bulldogs in the outfield.
Yeah, Bryce Chance has been active so far through an inning and a third. Great movement there, great catch. Pretty routine play there for Bryce Chance out there in center field.
So after a line out to center field, Tyler Galletti, the first baseman, the right-handed hitter, steps into the box. The wind up and the first pitch to him is fastball outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Stone's been behind the count a few times now. Just need to see him throw a first pitch strike and take some pressure off of him.
So now the 1-0 pitch is breaking ball low, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, breaking ball's been his best pitch today. Having really great movement on it. It's been tough for anyone to hit.
So now the 1-1 pitch, another swing and a miss for strike 2. So now after Simmons gets behind in the count, comes back, now ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 1 out.
Yeah, the breaking ball's on the money. Another one low in the zone, kind of in the dirt, and they still swung on it. Galletti's got to dial it in here.
So now Galletti takes a second, calls time. Home plate umpire grants it the second called timeout for the Jaspers so far in the first two innings. So now the righty-on-righty matchup continues. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out with no runners on. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and the second strikeout for Simmons. Now to tack on 2 outs in the top of the second.
Yeah, Stone Simmons seems to have found his groove here. He's working that breaking ball a lot. Breaking ball seems to be the primary pitch, and then the fastball's the backup, and it's worked well so far. Kind of the opposite of what we've seen on Friday, which Pico and Ligon relying on the fastball.
So Hunter Suits, the left-handed hitter, steps in the box, takes fastball over the heart for strike 1.
Great pitch there, ahead of the count early, exactly what you want to see.
So now no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the top of the second. Breaking ball inside for strike 2. So Simmons ahead in the count. 0-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, picture perfect start to this at bat. Like to see him finish it up here.
Wind up, 0-2 pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, just trying to see where his eyes are at. Had a 0-2 count. Throw one low and see where Suit's eyes are at.
So Simmons in the wind up. Here's the pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 3, and Hunter Suit goes down on strikes. And Stone Simmons continuing this streak. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. Bulldogs still lead 2-0 as we enter the bottom of the second. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the bottom of the second inning. And we welcome you back out to the bottom of the second inning. Aaron Downs, the 8-hole hitter, will step into the box. Gets the start here in Game 3 in left field, batting .750 through the first few games. And Duffield's first pitch to Downs is fastball inside for ball 1.
Yeah, just a little inside there. Not a bad first pitch. Nonetheless, behind the count yet again.
So Duffield through 1 inning pitch has given up 2 hits and 2 runs. And Downs, a ground ball down the third baseline. That'll roll foul.
Yeah, just a little early on that pitch. Got to time it up a little better, and he'll rip it out there.
So Aaron Downs already through 2 games. 7 RBIs on the season. So Duffield in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss from Downs. That'll now be a 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs, no runners on here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, both pitchers working the breaking ball extremely well so far.
The 1-2 pitch to Downs. Breaking ball is the catcher, Andre Lewis, trying to frame that one up. So count now evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. 2-2 pitch to Downs is a dribbler up through the center. That's a glove by the second baseman. Lordier throw is offline, and Aaron Downs will have an infield base hit.
Yeah, a little dribbler right over the pitcher's head, drops in. The second baseman, Lordier, tried to make a play on it, but that's a really tough throw to make. Crossbody. It was a very inaccurate throw. Even if he threw it on target, wouldn't have been there in time. Great hustle there by Aaron Downs.
Appears the defense was in a slight shift over towards the left, but unable to make the play as Lordier. So now runner at first base, Aaron Downs, as he steals on the first pitch and slides into second base. So a stolen base for Aaron Downs, and the Bulldogs offense looking to play some small ball and get active early here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, Cup has had 2 ABs, no hits yet, but he has an on-base percentage of around .700. He's been getting on base, which is extremely important. Been forcing a lot of walks. He's been hit by a pitch once, and so love to see Cup advance this runner, possibly even bring him in.
So now Bulldogs have runner at second base with no outs. Dylan Cup, after that pitch, is a breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Count now evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. Runner in scoring position for Mississippi State. Now the 1-1 pitch is off-speed pitch inside, fouled off of Dylan Cup. Now 1-2 count. Now coming up to Cup.
Yeah, 1-2 count. Want to be careful here. Swing at the good pitches and don't swing at the bad. See if you can even out this count.
Dylan Cup, the 9-hole hitter. Now Ace Reese on deck. Duffield gets the call at the stretch of the pitch, and that's fouled off once again. So count remains the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with no outs. Dylan Cup has yet to secure a hit so far through the first 2 games. Looking to find that one here. The runner in scoring position. So Duffield in the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a ground ball down the third base line. That's fair. Aaron Downs rounds third base. And Dylan Cup will secure his first hit. A stand-up double here in the bottom of the second inning to tack on another run for Mississippi State.
Yeah, great hit there from Dylan Cup. Rips it down third base line just fair. Bounces off the wall over the left fielder. Brings in the runner, gets a double. It's a pretty dang good first career hit for the guy out of Cedartown, Georgia.
No doubt about it. The Georgia native. So now Sawyer Reeves back to the top of the order. Sawyer Reeves found his first hit of the season in the first game in his first at-bat. Has yet to find that. Now Bulldogs looking to continue this hitting streak. Now with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, Sawyer Reeves has got to find a groove here. Like we said, first hit of his career. Mississippi State was a great one. Brought in 2 guys, and since then kind of cooled down. Would like to see him get a hit here and find some rhythm again.
So Duffield glances over a bunt down the third base line. Sawyer Reeves trying to bunt for base hit after the breaking ball, as that barely rolled foul. So now No balls and 1 strike coming up to Reeves here with no outs in the bottom of the 2nd inning, as we have Dylan Cupp sitting at second base.
Yeah, good bunt there. Smart play by the third baseman, Trevor Hansen, to let it roll foul. It was slowly but surely rolling there, and he let it go. Smart decision there from Hansen.
Duffield in the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's a lifted, belted into right center field. Very shallow. That'll be caught. Dylan Cupp tried to tag up and make his way, but third base coach told Cupp to sit over there at second base. So now 1 out away, and now Ross Highfill will come up to the plate.
Yeah, really good play by the right fielder, Aiden Tackless. That ball looked like it was going to go further than it did. The wind is kind of unpredictable today, and it was a pretty short pop fly out to right field, and a good heads-up play there by Tackless to make it.
So now Ross Highfill steps into the batter's box. A ground ball over to the shortstop, gloved by Salva. Throws it over to first base, and that'll be out number 2. So now Dylan Cupp makes his way over to third base and only 90 feet away from tacking on another run as Mississippi State leads 3-0. And now Ace Reese, the 3-hole hitter, steps into the box, the big left-handed hitter, looking to tack on another run for Mississippi State.
Yeah, typically you don't want to be at 2 outs, but with how well State's been hitting with 2 outs, I'm sure Ace Reese is foaming at the mouth for this one to bring in another run.
Downfield comes set. First pitch is breaking ball on the outer half for strike 1.
Great pitch to get ahead of the count there, off speed. Like I said, State's been struggling to see that pitch. He's throwing it really, really well today.
So at 46 pitches so far through the bottom of the 2nd, Duffield in a jam. His fastball is inside to Reese for ball 2.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. Obviously, a runner in scoring position. You don't want to throw anything for Reese to let him turn on one or push one out into the outfield. A walk isn't the worst thing here.
So 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball catches the outer half for strike 2.
Yeah,
So
that breaking ball again, curving in there, starting way outside and bringing it back in. It's been his best pitch all day long so far.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 2 outs. Cupp sitting at third base. The stretch and the pitch. And a big swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. That'll end the 2nd inning. That'll take us to the top of the 3rd inning. Stone Simmons will make his way out to the mound. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll be back for the top of the 3rd inning. And we welcome you back out to the top of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs tack on 1 more run in the bottom of the 2nd. So now Stone Simmons back on the mound for the Bulldogs. So he's in the windup. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball inside. 4-1 to Dylan Mayer.
Yeah, not a bad first pitch. He's been throwing that breaking ball early just to try and see and gauge where the Jaspers' heads are at with the speed.
So now the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball from Simmons. Count now evens up 1-1 with no outs here in the top of the third.
Yeah, both pitchers have been throwing that breaking ball so well, and again, that breaking ball has them lunging at it.
The 1-1 pitch is another breaking ball in the dirt. So now 2 balls, 1 strike here with no outs, no runners on base here as we start the top of the third inning. Stone Simmons through 2 innings pitched, only giving up 1 hit and 1 walk rather. 3 strikeouts on the day as that pitch is fouled back from Dylan Mayer, so count now evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with no outs.
Yeah, right now, Mayer's kind of guessing on the speed. He hasn't settled in, doesn't really have an idea of what Simmons is going to throw.
Wind up in the pitch. Fastball over the heart. That'll be strike 3, and Dylan Mayer goes down on strikes. The 4th strikeout this afternoon for Stone Simmons.
Yeah, really good pitch there. He threw 3 straight off speed, then switches it up with the fastball right over the heart of the plate, and all Mayer could do was just stare at that one, was kind of lost that entire at-bat.
So now Aiden Katzman, the center fielder, the 9-hole hitter, steps into the box. Fastball on the outside corner, a big swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1 to Katzman.
Yeah, late on that one was definitely sitting on that off-speed. The fastball blew right past him.
So now the 0-1 pitch. Another fastball won't clip the outside. So that'll be ball 1. So 1-1 count coming up to Katzman here with 1 out in the top of the third.
Yeah, Highfield tried to frame that one, but just a little outside. Good call there from the ump.
1-1 pitch. Katzman, another swing and a miss on the fastball, clocked in at 92 from Simmons. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out.
Really good pitch there to take control of the count.
Now the windup in the pitch, the 1-2. Breaking balls that clipped the glove of appeared to be Ross Highfill. So it's now 2-2 count coming up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out. Simmons in the windup. And here's the pitch. And that's a high pop-up over towards first base as that'll enter the grandstands. That'll clip off the very top and back into the lower section here in Dudy Noble Field.
Yeah, little kid's going to get a souvenir there. Pretty cool.
Pretty cold day at the ballpark, 41 degrees and windy. Stone Simmons sits at here with 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out in the top of the third. Bulldogs lead 3-0. 2-2 pitch. That's lifted into right field. That's going high and back. That'll exit out of play.
Another souvenir for a kid. That's 2 straight now.
That foul ball enters the berm area. Lots of fans with their lawn chairs and blankets all bundled up, trying to stay warm here in these cold conditions.
Yeah, if I'm Stone Simmons here, I'm just ripping the fastball down the middle. You've done 2 straight off speeds that have been connected on. Throw the fastball and put it into this.
2-2 pitch to Katzman. Fastball inside corner for strike 3, and back-to-back strikeouts for Stone Simmons. Back-to-back strikeouts caught looking for Dylan Mayer and Katzman. So now back to the top of the order as the 8 and 9-hole hitter go down on strikes. Now Aiden Tackless, the right fielder, will step into the batter's box. He's got a .333 batting average on 6 at-bats through the first 2 games. Now Stone Simmons in the windup. First pitch to Tackless is breaking ball outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I want to go back to that last at-bat and just Stone there saw that Tackless was starting to time up the off-speed a little bit better, so he just ripped that fastball, and Tackless is not ready for it at all. And now here, Simmons is looking good.
Simmons in the windup. Fastball outside for ball 2.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. That's 2 straight drops by the catcher that have gone deep. Highfill has just, I don't know if he's not paying attention, not looking at it or what, but Yeah, here comes the head coach. He wants to figure something out here.
So now Coach Parker will have a quick conversation after a few of the mishaps between Highfill and Simmons. Might be a problem with potentially this overcast day, kind of hard to see for maybe Highfill, maybe some miscommunication between pitches. So Coach Parker and the two players will have a quick chat at the mound. So count now sits at 2 balls and no strikes to Aiden Tackless. Tackless trying to buy another hit for Mississippi for the Manhattan Jaspers. Only 1 hit on the day, as it's Jaspers are 1 for 8 as a team so far to start Game 3. Bulldogs 4 for 10 as a team, batting .400. So back after the meeting, a 2-0 pitch is in the dirt. That bounces off the chest plate of Ross Highfill. So now 3-0 count coming up to the leadoff hitter, Aiden Tackless. And the windup and the pitch. And that's a fastball on the outer half for strike 1.
Yeah, there we go. Get back to what we've been doing. That was 3 straight pitches that weren't even close. Drops.
So now the 3-1 pitch is inside. And that'll be ball 4 for Aiden Tackless and another base runner for the Jaspers.
Yeah, walk there. That was a tough sequence there for Simmons. 3 straight balls, brought it back with a strike. It's hard to come back from being down 3-0, but nonetheless, 2 outs. Let's put an end to this inning.
So now Coach Parker trying to adjust. Maybe appears to be something wrong with the chest plate of Ross Highfill. So now a runner sitting at first base for the Jaspers. Jaspers only have 1 hit on the day compared to Mississippi State's 4 hits so far through the first 2 innings. We sit now at the top of the 3rd inning. Mississippi State leads 3-0 over Manhattan. Stone Simmons now through 2.2 innings pitched, only giving up 1 hit, 5 strikeouts on the day. Simmons sits in the stretch and the pitch, runner going. Highfield's going to throw over to first base. That throw is long. Throw gets away from Highfield, so a stolen base for the Jaspers.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there from Sawyer Reeves, back behind Cup in case that throw was wild from Highfield, and it was, and saves another base. That would have been an easy steal to third.
So now second pitch to Salva is on the outside corner for strike 2. So now Simmons ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. A runner sitting at second base. Simmons in the stretch, glances over at second. And the stretch in the pitch, and that is fouled back into the Mississippi State dugout.
Yep.
So count remains the same.
Yeah, just late on that one. That ball was ripped. Foul. Late swing on that. Still 0-2. Simmons should be able to wrap this up right here.
So now 0-2 pitch coming to Salva. And that fastball is inside for ball 1.
Yeah, not a bad pitch. You throw it a little inside, see if you can jam up Salva, but Salva, good discipline, stays in this count.
So 2 outs away here in the top of the 3rd inning. Mississippi State leads 3-0 over the Manhattan Jaspers. Jaspers now with the runner in scoring position. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball inside for ball 2 to the shortstop Salva for the Jaspers.
Yeah, you don't want to put Salva back in this at-bat. 2-2 count. Just throw a fastball down the middle and make Salva hit it.
Salva unable to record a hit so far this year. Now the 2-2 pitch, and that's lifted into center field. Back a little bit is Bryce Chance. He tracks it down, and that'll be out number 3. Bulldogs get out of it once again to keep this lead after a runner sitting in scoring position. So at the end of the top of the 3rd inning, Mississippi State leads 3-0 over the Manhattan Jaspers. And we welcome you back out to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Joseph Duffield back on the mound for the Manhattan Jaspers, and Noah Sullivan, the designated hitter, will step into the box. He takes breaking ball inside for strike one.
Yeah, good pitch there. Getting ahead of the count early, exactly what you need if you're Duffield.
So now Duffield in the stretch. Here's the second pitch. Breaking ball outside for ball one.
Yeah, a little wild there, just outside. Great scoop up by the catcher to keep that from going back. Wouldn't have mattered regardless, though.
So 52 pitches already for Duffield. And the 1-1 pitch to Sullivan. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for strike two. So now a 1-2 count now with no outs, no runners on base. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Mississippi State leads 3-0. The 1-2 pitch, and that's a line drive into right center field. And that nearly gets down, but a great defensive effort from Aiden Katzman, and that'll be out number one.
Yeah, that's a really good play from Katzman. Had to kind of do like a sliding dive kind of motion to get that one. That ball was ripped out into left center. Really good play from Katzman.
So now, Hunter Hines, the first baseman for Mississippi State, the left-handed senior out of Madison, Mississippi. The righty-lefty matchup now with Duffield and Hines. First pitch to Hines. His breaking ball in the dirt, 72 miles an hour for ball one.
Yeah, both State and the Jaspers have guys in the bullpen working right now. So likely their last innings for both pitchers.
So a big swing and a miss for strike one to Hines. So 1-1 count now evens up. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 out, no runners on base. 1-1 pitch. His breaking ball outside for ball two.
Yeah, great eye there from Hines. Takes the lead 2-1 in the count.
Hunter Hines batting .500 on the year. The 2-1 pitch is inside for ball three.
Yeah, Hines is just so good at getting on base because everyone knows his home run hitting power. So you've just got to be so careful pitching to a guy like Hunter Hines.
So 3 balls here with the 1 strike to Hunter Hines. 3-1 pitch. And that's a ground ball that'll roll foul down the first baseline as that trickles into the Manhattan bullpen. It's now a full count coming up to Hunter Hines. Hunter Hines with 4 hits on 8 at-bats this season. Looking to get something started now here with the 1 out. The payoff pitch, and that's fouled back off the foot of Hunter Hines.
You're hanging in there 3-2. At this point, you just want to make sure if you're going to swing at a strike, make sure you're making contact, but read it well. He's got a really good off speed, Duffield has today, so got to be careful with that.
Duffield gets set in the stretch. Stretch of the pitch, payoff pitch, and swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. As that pitch got away, unable to catch it as Lewis as he tosses it over to first base to tap on the bag, and that'll be another strikeout for Joseph Duffield.
Yeah, it was that off speed, just as I said, threw that off speed low and away, and it's just such a tough pitch to read and see well, and Hunter probably shouldn't have swung at that one, but he did, and an easy play made.
So now the 4th strikeout of the day for Joseph Duffield through 2 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 4 hits and 3 runs. So now with 2 outs, Bryce Chance steps up to the plate, sitting at a .714 batting average. He's got 5 hits on 7 at-bats. Looking to continue this hot hitting streak for Mississippi State with 2 outs. Now the 1-0 pitch to Bryce Chance is a breaking ball at 75 miles an hour in the strike zone for strike 1.
Yeah, great pitch there from Duffield. He's actually had a pretty good day. Only 3 runs given up, which is better than both pitchers the last couple games.
So the 1-1 pitch to Chance, and that's inside jam. That'll be fouled back. It's now a 1-2 count coming up to Bryce Chance.
Yeah, this would be an impressive inning from Duffield. This would be one where he didn't give up a hit. Be a really good confidence booster for Duffield.
So the line out to center field and a strikeout. The 1-2 pitch to Chance, and that's a ground ball up the middle, up to Lordier. He gloves it, second baseman, and that'll be out number 3. A ground out from Bryce Chance. And so that'll do it for Mississippi State in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors No runners left on base. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the top of the 4th inning at Dudy Noble Field. And we welcome you back to the top of the 4th inning. Mississippi State still leads 3-0. Mississippi State, for the first time this series, goes 3 up, 3 down. And now a new pitcher, McPherson, to pitch now for Mississippi State. Stone Simmons will head back to the dugout. So now, first pitch to Lourdier is fouled back for strike 1. McPherson in the windup. Comes set, here's the pitch, and that's a ground ball over to second base. Gloved easily. And now Reeves will toss it over to first base for out number 1.
Yeah, easy play there to make. Good pitch, gets a ground ball. Sawyer Reeves, an easy pitch and catch to Hunter Hines.
So after the ground ball over to second base to Sawyer Reeves, makes a clean play to Hunter Hines for out number 1. So now Andreas Lewis, now the left-handed hitter, takes first pitch for ball 1 outside. Second pitch to Lewis is another fastball inside. That'll be ball 2.
Yeah, just outside of the first pitch, just inside of the second. Got to level that out there. Not two pitches that aren't bad at all, though.
2-0 pitch to Lewis is fastball inside for strike 1, 94 miles an hour.
Yeah, really good pitch. Kind of had Andreas confused there. He backed off like it was going to hit him, but it was right down the middle. Great pitch there.
It's now 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Lewis, and that's fouled back just off the end of the bat for Lewis. Now count now evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, high outside fastball there. Barely got the end of his bat on it. Evens out the count 2-2. Really good there from Ryan.
So a 2-2 count. Now 2-2 pitch to Lewis, and that's a swing and a miss. That's just fouled. That just clips the bottom of the barrel for Lewis. So now after the foul ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes here with the 1 out.
Yeah, just clips the bottom of the bat. Thought he swung and missed on it, but stays alive.
So 1 out away, and a 2-2 pitch to Lewis. That's fouled back once again. 3 straight foul balls for Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis is hanging in there. Actually, pretty good at bat. Willing to swing the bat and stay alive here.
So 1 out away, no runners on. 2-2 pitch to Lewis, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And the second batter for McPherson is a strikeout. So a ground ball, a ground out, and a strikeout. And 2 quick outs for McPherson and the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great off speed there. Threw 3 straight fastballs, went with the off speed, and Andreas was way early on that one.
It's now righty matchup. Trevor Hansen swings at the first pitch. That's popped up. Going into the bullpen as that exits out of play for a foul ball. So now no balls and 1 strike. So now McPherson on the mound. Now no balls and 1 strike here with 2 outs. No runners on. First pitch to Hansen is a off-speed pitch inside for ball 1. So McPherson able to lead his high school team to a state championship. Third pitch is inside for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back to Hansen.
I mean, that fastball's pumping. Topped that at around 94, 95 so far. McPherson has some power on that fastball.
So no runners on, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch to Hansen, and that's fouled back once again. Lots of battles between the previous batter, Lewis, and now another battle between McPherson and Hansen.
Yeah, they're starting to time up that fastball. Maybe go off speed here, just like he did against Andreas last time.
1-2 pitch. And that's a dribbler. Ross Highfield will glove it with his right hand, throw it over to Hines to first base, and that'll be out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. McPherson gets it rolling for the Bulldogs on defense. That'll take us to the bottom of the 4th inning, and we'll be back for Mississippi State and the Bats. Now back for the bottom of the 4th inning. Nolan Stevens, the Elk Grove, California native. Left-handed hitter will step into the batter's box. Now Bulldogs lead 3-0 over the Manhattan Jaspers. First pitch to Stevens is a breaking ball at 77. In for a strike.
Yeah, great first pitch there. Gets ahead of the count early, 0-1.
The 0-1 pitch, and that's fouled off Stevens. So now Duffield ahead in the count. Now to Stevens. No balls and 2 strikes. Excuse me, rather, a new pitcher. It'll be Andrew Castelluccia here in his first appearance. Now Castelluccio ahead in the count. The 0-2 pitch to Stevens, and that's a ground ball up the middle. That'll be gloved by the second baseman, Lordier. Throws it over to first for out number 1. So 1 out away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now Aaron Downs, the left fielder for Mississippi State, now up to bat He singled in his first at-bat back in the bottom of the second inning, scored a run after stealing a base to get in scoring position, and an RBI double from Dylan Cupp. So Aaron Downs swings at the first pitch. And that's fouled back down the third baseline.
Yeah, I like the aggressive start there from Aaron Downs, swing at the first pitch, especially with a new pitcher in. He's going to try and throw a lot of fastballs down the middle.
So second pitch, and that's lifted shallow center field, going back, trying to find it, and that'll be right fielder Aiden Tackless to find the pop-up for out number 2. So 2 quick outs now for Castelluccio.
Yeah, great communication there in the outfield. That ball kind of started out center field, drifted towards right field, and a great call off by Tackless to make sure he hauls that one in.
So 2 quick outs now for the Jaspers. Now Dylan Cupp back up to the plate after his RBI double back in the bottom of the second to drive in Aaron Downs. Dylan Cupp recorded his first hit on his 3 at-bats this season. Second pitch to Cupp is outside for ball 2.
Cupp ripped one, his first at bat down third base line for an RBI, first hit of the season, and now ahead of the count 2-1.
So breaking ball catches the zone for strike 1, so a 2-1 count coming up to Cupp. Now with 2 outs. The 2-1 pitch, that is low and inside for ball 3, so after that breaking ball, a 3-1 count coming up to the shortstop.
Yeah, and his on-base percentage is so high because he has such good plate discipline.
And that breaking ball at 76 clips the bottom part of the zone, so a full count now with 2 outs coming up to Dylan Cupp, and Castelluccio with a chance to get out, 3 up, 3 down. Payoff pitch is inside for ball 4, and another great at-bat for Dylan Cupp as he has been able to reach base at a high percentage due to his discipline at the plate.
Yeah, his on-base percentage is well above 850 now. Just such good discipline. He only swings at strikes. He lets the bad pitches go. And yeah, he only has 1 hit, but he's gotten on base pretty much every single other time. So very impressive from Dylan Cupp.
So now with 2 outs, a runner at first base is Dylan Cupp after the walk. And now back to the top of the order is Sawyer Reeves, looking to find a rhythm here as a Bulldog. Only 1 hit so far this season, sitting at a 100 batting average, 1 hit on his 10 at-bats. So now 2 outs away and a 0-1 count now to Reeves, and that's lifted deep into center field. Back is the center fielder, Katzman, and he tracks it down for out number 3. So at the end of the 4th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back for the top of the 5th inning. And we are back now for the top of the 5th inning. Ryan McPherson back on the mound for Mississippi State. Started the top of the 4th inning. Able to secure his first inning of work with a strikeout. So now, top of the 5th inning, first pitch to Galletti is fouled off for strike 1. Wind up in the pitch, a breaking ball inside. A big swing and a miss from the first baseman, Galletti. So now McPherson ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Galletti, and that is breaking ball. That hit the grass before the turf. So unable to properly clean that pitch is McPherson. So now a 1-2 pitch coming up to Galletti. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the second strikeout this afternoon for Ryan McPherson.
Yeah, really good pitch there. Outside breaking ball, had him lunging at it. And that was a beautiful sequence there from McPherson.
So now the designated hitter, Hunter Suit for the Jaspers. The left-handed hitter steps up to the plate. The wind up in the first fastball is a little bit inside for ball 1.
And not a bad first pitch there, just a little high and outside.
Now the 1-0 pitch, and that is jammed by Suit, gloved by third baseman Ace Reese. Throws it over to first base for out number 2.
Really pretty play there from Ace Reese. That was kind of a slow dribbler, never left the grass. That's a play that's hard to make, going cross body. Really good throw from Ace Reese. Great scoop by Hunter Hines, and that's the second out now of the inning.
So appears like Reese was just ahead, able to get in front as that ball was closer to Dylan Cubb, but Reese had the jump on it. So breaking ball inside to Dylan Mayer. That'll catch the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, McPherson's doing absolutely fantastic right now, taking whatever he wants.
That second pitch is lifted deep into center field, going back at the wall, and that is gone. First pitch now to Dylan Mayer, and he takes that deep into left center field over the wall. And so now, after that home run for the Jaspers, makes it only a 2-run lead for Mississippi State.
Yeah, I kind of spoke a little too soon there. Right as I said, he's taking whatever he wants. An absolute rocket out into left field. Gone. And the Manhattan Jaspers are celebrating big time in the dugout right now. First home run of the season for the Jaspers.
Well hit ball for the left fielder, Dylan Mayer. Tack on the first run for Manhattan today. So now the 9-hole hitter, Aiden Katzman, a check swing at 94 inside. Now McPherson ahead in the count, 0-2. Now with 2 outs and no runners on, Katzman going to call time, and home plate umpire will grant it. So Katzman steps back up to the plate. McPherson in the windup. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled back. And that'll be caught as that ricochets off the net. Caught by Ross Highfield. He'll glove that and throw it back over to McPherson. So count remains the same. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. The 0-2 pitch. And that's fouled back out of the ballpark. Count remains the same.
Yeah, 0-2 count. Get out of this inning. You're only giving up a solo shot. No big deal if you're McPherson. Just get on out of here.
So now McPherson in the windup. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball catches the outer half for strike 3. And Katzman, the 9-hole hitter, goes down on strikes. That'll be another strikeout for Ryan McPherson. The 3rd strikeout of the day for the mid-reliever. So that'll do it for the 5th inning. Manhattan tacks on a run with a home run from Dylan Mayer, the left fielder. So Bulldogs lead 3-1, and we'll step aside and we'll be back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th inning, Ross Highfield, the catcher, right-handed hitter, steps up to the plate. Takes first pitch on the outside corner from Castelluccio for strike one.
Yeah. Right here, let the State get the bats going here, go on a little run, and get a comfortable lead over the Jaspers.
Castelluccio's fastball inside for ball one, so 1-1 count now to Highfield. 1-1 pitch, that's ground ball. That'll roll over towards the Mississippi State dugout. Ross Highfield sitting at .333 batting average on 6 at-bats. Highfield is 0 for 2 today as that pitch is inside for ball 2. So 2-2 count. Count now evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind-up and the pitch. Breaking ball inside. So now a full count after the 70-mile-an-hour curveball. So 3-2 count, payoff pitch. That's a line drive.
Ooh, wow.
That'll roll foul. As that was a heater over towards that left side.
Yeah, that was a rocket off the bat. If he times it up a little better, that would have been very similar to the Dylan Cup shot down third base line. Very close.
Left fielder grabs it, tosses it over to the berm. Now the payoff pitch and the swing and a miss for Ross Highfield, and a strikeout for Castelluccio.
Yeah, State has struggled to see the off speed today from the Jaspers. They've been throwing a ton of off speed, and in the first 2 games, State was on top of it. But today, very early on all the off speed, Jaspers are working in that off speed pitch extremely well.
So now due up to the plate, the 3-hole hitter Ace Reese, the third baseman. First pitch to him is breaking ball outside for ball 1. So now 1 out away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. No runners on. A strikeout from Ross Highfield. So now the second hitter here in the bottom of the 5th is Ace Reese. Another breaking ball to him is outside for ball 2. So now 2-0 count. Now with 1 out.
Yeah, tried to sneak that off speed just on the edge, wasn't able to.
2-0 pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. So now 2-1 count. Now with 1 out.
Yeah, I'd like to see State be a little aggressive with the bats. There's been a lot of time of just watching pitches go by. Let's swing the bat here.
So Ace Reese able to sneak the bat out there, and that clips foul. So now 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. The wind up and the pitch. And a swing and a miss and back-to-back strikeouts. And this off-speed pitch from Castelluccio is starting to find some rhythm and a momentum for the Jaspers.
Yeah, the momentum's kind of shifted here. The Jaspers, the dugout is loud. They're making noise. The crowd here at Dudy Noble's pretty silent. I mean, Castelluccio, this off-speed pitch is making guys fall on the ground. I mean, Ace Reese knee hit the ground swinging at that because he was so lost during that at-bat.
So now the designated hitter for Mississippi State today, Noah Sullivan, now up to the plate, fouls the first pitch he sees back to the backstop. So now no balls and 1 strike here with 2 outs. Hunter Hines on deck. The 0-1 pitch, and that is a pop-up, as that is back left, and that'll be gloved by Lewis, and that'll be out number 3. 2 strikeouts and a pop-out to the catcher, and that is 3 up, 3 down, back-to-back good innings for Castelluccio, and this Manhattan dugout is starting to have some life for this Manhattan team.
Yeah, Castelluccio has kind of brought the energy back to this Manhattan team. They were lost. I mean, obviously got killed in the first 2 games, and they were down 3-0. They were kind of lost in the batting order, and they get that solo shot. And since then, 2 straight 3 up, 3 down innings from Castelluccio, and it's been dominant. So these last 2 innings for the Jaspers.
No doubt about it. That'll take us to the top of the 6th inning. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for more Mississippi State baseball. And we welcome you back out to the top of the 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound, the left-handed pitcher out of Texas for the Bulldogs, Dane Burns, the freshman. Fastball at 90 miles an hour in the inside corner for strike one.
Yeah, great first pitch there for the freshman. Let's see if he can continue this, get some momentum back on the state side.
The 0-1 pitch, a big hack from Tackless, the leadoff hitter for the Jaspers. So now Burns ahead in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Burns, 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Picture perfect start here.
So Burns now on the stretch. Leans in, gets the call. At the chest, here's the pitch. A breaking ball off speed. 84 on the gun. Outside for ball 1.
Yeah, not a bad pitch there. Go low with one. You're leading the count 0-2. See where his eyes are at. Tackless has been struggling today.
So Burns will lean in. Comes set at the chest. Stretch and the pitch. And that's a ground ball. That'll roll into the Jaspers dugout. So now a 1-2 count now with no outs, no runners on base here at the top of the 6th. Dane Burns on the mound for Mississippi State was a 2023 preseason All-American by the Perfect Game ratings. Was drafted to the Kansas City Royals back in the 17th round in 2024. Now the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and that's a strike 3. And Tackless goes down on strikes. And now the first batter that Dane Burns faces as a Mississippi State Bulldog is a strikeout.
Yeah, so much movement on that pitch there. Starts way outside, starts outside his hip, and curves all the way back into the strike zone. That's a beautiful breaking ball.
So now after a backwards K from Tackless, now the 2-hole hitter Salva, the left-handed hitter, will step into the box. Yet to record a hit as a Jasper this season. He's 0 for 1 on the day. The 1-0 pitch, and that's fouled off. That'll roll back a nice 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Burns.
Yeah, Burns won't kill you with his speed. It's the movement he has on these pitches that makes it so difficult to hit. I mean, that almost swinging curve or slider he threw was disgusting.
Dane Burns, a left-handed pitcher, 6'5", 220, more of a sidearm action. And the 1-1 pitch, that's a ground ball that gets through the gap, get past Dylan Cupp, and that'll be a base hit, the first base hit. Give it up for Dane Burns as a Bulldog. And now the 3-hole hitter for the Jaspers as Ryan Lordier will step up to the plate.
Yeah, Salva gets his first hit of the season as a Jasper. And now Lordier comes up. He's got a guy on first base, 1 out. Jaspers have a chance to make something happen here.
It's now a steady lead at first base for Salva. First pitch to Lordier is low and inside for ball 1.
Yeah, not a bad first pitch there. Trying to throw something low, maybe try and squeak out a double play and get out of this inning. Let's see what he can do.
So now Burns comes set at the chest, glances over at first. Pitch is low in the dirt for ball 2.
Well, it's actually a strike. He check swing, he went around. They're going to call a strike on it.
So after the check swing from Lordier, a bailout for Burns. Now 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 out and a runner at first. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss on the 90-mile-an-hour fastball from Burns. So now Burns ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 out.
Yeah, it's crazy that 90 miles per hour is the slowest fastball we've seen from a state pitcher this weekend. But I'm assuming the slider's coming out here, the big swinging slider.
The 1-2 pitch, as that has popped up into the infield. Hunter Hines tracking it down. And that'll be out number 2. So 2 away now for the freshman. Only 1 runner on here in the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs lead 3-1 over the Manhattan Jaspers. Now Andreas Lewis will step up to the plate. Lewis, the cleanup hitter for the Jaspers this season. As Burns glances over at first, comes set at the chest. The stretch and the pitch. And that off-speed pitch, change-up, low and inside for strike 1. Bulldogs still with a 2-run lead over the Jaspers. And now with the third pitcher for the day looking to keep that lead. Now the 0-1 pitch is a ball inside for ball one.
Yeah, threw that big old slider. Almost snuck in there. Not quite for ball one.
So count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs. 1-1 pitch. As another breaking ball catches the bottom of the zone for strike 2.
Man, that pitch is filthy. It literally starts outside his hip and curves all the way back in. I mean, there's just no way to swing on that ball.
Now another timeout taken from the batter. Be another timeout, probably the 4th timeout for the Jaspers so far this game. So now 1-2 count coming up to the cleanup hitter, Lewis. 1 runner on with 2 outs, 1 balls and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Lewis and a swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be the second strikeout this inning for Dane Burns, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th inning. Dane Burns developed some confidence here in his first outing as a Bulldog. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back for the bottom of the 6th inning. Welcome you back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Mississippi State leads 3-1 over the Manhattan Jaspers. Hunter Hines, left-handed hitter, steps into the box, takes first pitch, breaking ball in for a strike. Now Castelluccio, second pitch to Hines is a line drive, as that able to clip foul on that first baseline net.
Without a doubt, the hardest hit ball of the day and possibly the weekend. That ball was ripped down right field.
So now the 0-2 pitch, and that able to sneak in through the gap into center field, and Hunter Hines able to secure another hit on the day.
Yeah, Hunter Hines kind of just like poked that one out there. Not even really a full swing. Kind of half swung at that one. Just pushed it right out there into the outfield. Good, solid single base hit there for Hunter Hines.
So now the leadoff hitter to start the bottom of the 6th, Hunter Hines with a single, sneaks in the gap between the middle infielders as they were both playing slightly over to the left side. So now Bryce Chance, the center fielder, shows bunt as that goes down. Now Castelluccio will glove it, throw it over to first base, and that'll be out number 1. That'll advance Hunter Hines, the first baseman, over to second base. So sacrifice bunt from Bryce Chance. And so now a runner in scoring position. Now with Nolan Stevens, the right fielder, up to bat for Mississippi State.
Yeah, just get Hunter Hines in scoring position. It's okay to sacrifice him out there. You got a lot to work with here now. Stevens has been batting well. Let's see if he can bring in Hunter Hines here.
Nolan Stevens now up to bat, another lefty. So a lefty Hines, righty Bryce Chance, now another lefty for Mississippi State. And he takes the first pitch, he hits deep into right center field, and it's gone. The first home run of the day for Mississippi State, a 2-run shot belted into right center field, and Bulldogs tack on a few more runs to improve this Mississippi State lead. Now to 5-1.
Yeah, that ball, first pitch swung on, absolutely mashed out there into right center field. The sacrifice bunt was obviously a good play looking back at it. You don't want to risk anything with Bryce Chance possibly getting out that runner going to second. So get him there in second on that sacrifice bunt. Get the home run. You don't have to worry about it. What a smash there from Nolan Stevens.
So a 2-run shot for Nolan Stevens, the right fielder for Mississippi State. And now Mississippi State improves their lead to 4 runs, now winning 5-1. And after Castelluccio having arguably a pretty solid outing going, and the Bulldogs take back the momentum here in a big way with Nolan Stevens. So now Aaron Downs steps up to the plate, having a pretty solid outing today, 1 for 2 with a single. Takes first pitch, breaking ball for a strike, and now a second pitch. He pops that one into shallow right field, going back as the second baseman Lordier, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, he just got a little under that one, popped that one up. Good play there from Lordier to catch that ball. And now Dylan Cupp up to bat here.
So 2 outs away. Now the 9-hole hitter, Dylan Cupp, was able to record his first hit of the season earlier today. Now 1 for 1 with a single and a walk in his previous at-bat. Bulldogs now lead 5-1 after the 2-run shot. Now Dylan Cupp with the ground ball right up the middle for a base hit, now with 2 outs. Cupp rounded first base, thought about trying to make his way over to second base, but he'll find his way with a stand-up single.
Yeah, Dylan Cupp out of the 9 spot has been a really, really good addition here for Mississippi State. Typically known as a defensive guy, but so far, man, he is getting on base almost every single time he's up to bat.
So Dylan Cupp now sits at first base now with 2 outs. Now back to the top of the order. Sawyer Reeves takes first pitch, breaking ball inside for strike 1.
Yeah, Sawyer Reeves has been struggling ever since that first at-bat in Game 1. 1 for 11. And we've got to see him lock in here as the leadoff guy.
0 for 3 on the day. A strikeout and pop flies into the right and center field. So now no balls and 1 strike here with 2 outs. Castelluccio, the stretch and the pitch, and that's a lifted into left center field. Going back close to the warning track is Dylan Mayer. He tracks it down for out number 3, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 6th inning. A monster inning for the Bulldogs. Able to improve their lead by 4 runs, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. That'll do it for the 6th inning. That'll take us to the top of the 2nd. We'll be back with Dane Burns to take the mound. We're back now for the top of the 7th inning. Trevor Hansen, the third baseman for the Jaspers, up to bat. Takes first pitch inside for a strike. Second pitch to Hansen is fastball at 96 miles an hour, just inside for ball 1. New pitcher on the mound for Mississippi State, Nate Williams, number 29, Georgia native. Third pitch is breaking ball in the dirt for ball 2.
Yeah, 96, the fastest fastball we've seen so far from a state pitcher. Throwing gas.
2-1 pitch is fouled back. Hansen now to even up the count. So no outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Mississippi State tacked on a few more runs. Now with a 4-run lead, leads 5-1 over the Jaspers. Now the 2-2 pitch is breaking ball low. So full count coming up to Trevor Hansen. It's now Williams, the windup and the pitch. Payoff pitch is fastball inside. And Trevor Hansen was halfway down to first base, and he gets caught looking on strikes. So first strikeout for Nate Williams this season comes up in a big way over Trevor Hansen.
Yeah, it was like Hansen was trying to bluff the ump. That pitch was a fastball right down the middle, and he just started running like it was a walk.
So first pitch to Galletti is fouled back. So now 0-1 count here with 1 out.
Man, 95. He's throwing straight gas right now, right down the pipe. Foul tipped off.
So 0-1 pitch after the foul ball, back-to-back foul balls. So Nate Williams ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out, no runners on base.
Yeah, they're really struggling to tie up this fastball here, which I'm not surprised when you're throwing 95, 96 every single time.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, breaking ball at 81, and back-to-back strikeouts for Nate Williams.
Yeah, when you see 95, 96 2 straight times and you drop it all the way to 81 with a changeup, that's practically impossible to hit and time up. Really good pitch there from Nate Williams.
So backwards K for Trevor Hansen and a strikeout swinging Galletti. So now Hunter Suit, the designated hitter, without a hit this season, takes first pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, if you're the Jaspers, you want better production out of your designated hitter. 0 for 8 to start is not pretty. Has not touched base yet this season.
Williams, another fastball, 95 outside for ball 2. Now Williams in the windup. The 2-0 pitch is a swing and a miss at 94 to Hunter Suit. 2 balls and 1 strike here with 2 outs. No runners on base. Mississippi State leads 5-1. Williams, gloves at the face, the 2-1. Breaking ball catches the bottom of the zone. Now to even the count. Deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 2 outs.
Yeah, Nate Williams has such great control right now. Goes down 2-0. 2 straight fastballs down the middle to bring it back 2-2. Can put it away right here.
2-2 pitch to Suit is fastball at 96 outside, so that'll bring up a full count to the designated hitter, who's 0 for 2 on the day. 2 outs, no runners on. The payoff pitch to Suit. Breaking ball low in the dirt, and that'll be a walk. So Suit will take his base, and now Dylan Mayer, the left fielder, the right fielder, the right-handed hitter, will step up to the plate.
Yeah, I think Nate Williams would want that pitch back. He was frustrated at himself after that one. Threw it in the dirt. No chance for a strike. No chance for a swing. Small mistake there from Nate Williams.
Now Williams in the stretch gets the sign. First pitch, 94 to Mayer. Strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, perfect pitch there. Outside fastball, just inside the strike zone. Really good pitch to start it off for Nate Williams.
So now no balls, 1 strike here with 2 outs. A runner at first. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, low and outside for ball 1.
Yeah, wanted to go off speed there. Threw a lot of fastballs in a row. I believe 5 or 6 fastballs in a row. Wanted to go off speed. Great discipline there from Dylan Mayer not to swing on that one.
So Williams glances over at first base, comes set at the chest. The 1-1. Check swing from Mayer. First base umpire says that he did not swing So that'll be a ball on the pitch count.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Looked like he went from our angle. Didn't look like the ump was paying attention very well. Kind of just glanced over and said, yeah, he didn't go. So 2-1 count now.
2-1 pitch now to Mayer. Big swing and a miss. So count evens up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs, Mississippi State leads. Jaspers have 1 runner sitting at first base, designated hitter Hunter Suit. Now with the soft lead at first base. Abe Williams glances over at first, comes set at the chest. And the stretch in the pitch, the 2-2. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. A backwards K and back-to-back swing and a miss strikeouts now for the new pitcher, Nate Williams. And that'll do it for the top of the 7th inning. That'll take us to the bottom of the 7th. Mississippi State leads 5-1 over the Manhattan Jaspers. And we are back now for the bottom of the 7th inning. Andrew Castelluccio back on the mound. 3 innings pitched so far for the Jaspers, giving up 3 hits and 2 earned runs. Now Ross Highfield, the second hitter in this Mississippi State lineup. He'll lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. Now Ace Reese on deck. He fouls the first pitch back. Castelluccio in the windup. And the second pitch can't clip the bottom of the zone. So now 1 ball and 1 strike here with no outs. The 1-1 pitch to Ross Highfield is a big swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah, off speed got him biting there. Jaspers have 2 guys in the bullpen. State has 1. State still has a chance to end the game here in the bottom of the 7th. They go on a big run.
So now the windup, and that is fouled back. That'll go out of the ballpark. So now 1 ball here with 2 strikes and no outs, no runners on base. Mississippi State leads by 4 runs, 5-1. The 1-2 pitch to Highfield is a breaking ball at 79 out of the zone in the left-handed hitter's batting box. So count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. The windup, the pitch, and the breaking ball will get Ross Highfield swinging. So a swing and a miss, strike 3. And so now Ace Reese, the left-handed hitter, will step up to the plate after the strikeout for Ross Highfield.
Yeah, the entirety of Mississippi State has really struggled to hit the breaking ball today. They have been super, super late on it. Or, excuse me, super, super early on it all game long, and that didn't change there. Ooh.
So now first pitch is a fastball, and that will hit Ace Reese. So a hit by pitch, and he'll trot over to first base. Not what you want to see. as Ace Reese will wear that one. Now a runner sitting at first base for the Bulldogs. And Noah Sullivan, the right-handed designated hitter out of Orlando, Florida. 3 hits on the season on his 6 at-bats. So batting .500. Now has a runner sitting at first base. Castelluccio in the stretch and back-to-back hit by pitches as that curveball gets away from Castelluccio and hits the back of Noah Sullivan.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened. It looks like he wanted to go off-speed curve, and it just didn't curve at all. Threw it right at him the whole way, right on his back. And now State has a guy in scoring position, guy at first base, 1 out. And Hunter Hines coming up to bat now. That's not what you want to see as a Jaspers. Hunter Hines walking out with 2 people on base.
No doubt, and this has been a pretty solid day for Hines so far. 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a strikeout. And now a quick conversation on the mound. The coach and going to have a quick conversation with Castelluccio. Now runners sitting at first and second base. Castelluccio through 3 1/3 inning has given up 3 hits and 2 earned runs. Has put together 3 strikeouts so far in his appearance at the Dude, but already has 46 pitches on the pitch count. So now Hunter Hines steps up to the plate. Now with 1 out, 2 runners on. First pitch to Hines is breaking ball at 78 for ball 1.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to start this at-bat at behind the pitch count like you just did, because Hunter Hines is going to start swinging at these. He knows there's 2 guys on.
So the 1-0 pitch, and that's a soft ground ball. That'll be gloved by third base. Throws it over, and that'll be out number 2. Great play by Hansen to secure the second out. So that'll advance the runners. So now it'll be Noah Sullivan sitting at second base and Ace Reese sitting at third base, only 90 feet away. And kind of self-inflicted wounds for the Jaspers after back-to-back hit by pitches. But a big opportunity coming up for Bryce Chance, the center fielder from Mississippi State. A righty-on-righty matchup now with 2 runners in scoring position. And that is a hard-hit ball into left field and high. Tracks it down is Dylan Mayer, and that'll be out number 3. Thought we had a potential opportunity there, but that'll do it for the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base in scoring position. That'll take us to the top of the 8th inning. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for more Mississippi State baseball. And we are back now for the top half of the 8th inning. It'll be Makai Grant for the Bulldogs on the mound. First pitch to Colin Brashmore, now pinch hitting in the lineup for the Jaspers. First pitch is ball outside, and second pitch is lifted, popped up out of play.
Yeah, this is another Mississippi State pitcher that's throwing around 96 of the fastball. This State bullpen can throw gas.
And that's a ground ball that's gloved over by the second baseman. That'll be a line drive right over to Sawyer Reeves, and that'll be a quick out, number 1. After a few pitches thrown by Makai Grant, who did not see any action last season, but now in his sophomore year, looking to take advantage already of his time in Game 3 for Mississippi State. So now first pitch, fastball, lifted into shallow left field, and that'll be out number 2. 2 quick outs as Aaron Downs tracks that one down for Mississippi State for out number 2.
Yeah, this is what we need to see from the State defense, and especially the State pitching. This game's been a little, we've never been out of, never been lost or stuck, but kind of been a little choppy. That was really good. 2 up, 2 down very, very quickly, and now we can finish it out here at the third at-bat.
So first pitch now to Salva, the 2-hole hitter. 97 on the gun for Makai Grant. Fastball outside for ball 1. Another fastball as that one's fouled back. So count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike now with 2 outs.
Yeah, the fastball's cooking here. They're starting to time it up a little bit, getting more contact. Maybe go off speed here and put this inning to a close.
So another fastball that's outside of the zone for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to the shortstop. So another pitch, another fastball is outside for ball 3. So 3-1 count now to Salva. Salva recorded his first hit of the day and this season. Now 3-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, and off speed from Makai Grant. So now a full count to the shortstop, Salva.
Yeah, great decision there to go off speed.
Wind out the payoff pitch, and that is low fastball for ball 4. So after 2 quick outs, playing to the defense, a line out to Sawyer Reeves at second base, and a pop fly into left field. A walk to the shortstop, Salva, for the Jaspers. So now a runner on at first base here with 2 outs. Makai Grant in the stretch, leans in, gets the sign. The stretch and the pitch, and a breaking ball slider outside for ball 1.
Yeah, he probably wants that first pitch back way outside, nowhere near the plate, behind the count early.
So Grant comes set at the belt. The stretch and the pitch. Fastball clips the outside corner. Now for strike 1. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs.
Yeah, great comeback pitch there to even out the count. Just a fastball, high outside, right in the top corner of that zone.
So now 1-1, stretch in the pitch. And a 95-mile-an-hour fastball can clip the outside. So just a little bit outside. So now 2 balls and 1 strike. Here with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Bulldogs still lead 5-1 over the Jaspers. The 2-1 pitch, and that's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Dylan Cupp will glove it, throw it over first base, and that'll be out number 3. As Makai Grant able to get out of the top of the 8th inning. That'll take us to the bottom. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll be back for the bottom of the 8th inning. And we are back now for the bottom of the 8th inning. Nolan Stevens, the left-handed hitter out of California, now up to bat for the Bulldogs. And Stevens with a monster at-bat, a 2-run shot to right center field in his last at-bat, now 1 for 3 on the day. His first pitch to him is a fastball low and inside for ball 1. New pitcher on the mound for the Jaspers, Cade Udell, the right-handed pitcher. Now comes set, stretch of the pitch, and a fastball at 90 miles an hour. Catches the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, great pitch there. Fastball right down the pipe. And, Stevens kind of just stopped and stared at that one.
So now the 1-1 pitch, as that is a pop-up into shallow left field. Ranging back is shortstop Salva, and that'll be out number 1. So a quick out for the new pitcher, Udell. And so now Aaron Downs, the right-handed hitter out of Iowa, will step up to the plate. Aaron Downs kind of settling in to a new role now for the Bulldogs, as he started the last 2 games at left field, now in the 8th spot. A solid bat as he now sits at .571 batting average, 4 hits on 7 at-bats. Takes first pitch for a ball outside. Now the 1-0 pitch, and that's a foul ball as that goes out of play. And that'll be nearly caught. Appears to be a college student out in the berm, as he'll toss it back to one of the younger guys with the glove out in the berm. So now count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 out, the 1-1. Breaking ball at 80, nearly clips the zone, but a ball nonetheless. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Aaron Downs. Udell comes set, the stretch of the pitch, a fastball jams Downs inside. So a ball inside, so a 3-1 count now to the left fielder. As Udell comes set, the stretch in the pitch, the 3-1, and a fastball gets away from Udell, and that'll be a walk. So now Aaron Downs sits at first base. Now the 9-hole hitter, Dylan Cupp, will come up to the plate.
Yeah, Dylan Cupp's been having a heck of a game today. Had his first at-bat, ripped one down third base line, then another one, he poked one out in the center, along with a walk today, I believe, as well. He's had a really, really great showing.
So Dylan Cupp, 2 for 2 on the day. And Aaron Downs steals on the first pitch thrown, and 2 steals on the day for Aaron Downs as he slides in safe. So now Dylan Cupp has an opportunity now with a runner in scoring position with only 1 out. So a 1-0 count to Dylan Cupp, the shortstop. So now Udell glances over at second, comes set, the stretch in the pitch, and the fastball is low and outside for ball 2.
Yeah, pitchers have not liked pitching to Dylan Cupp so far this season. I mean, he gets a lot of first pitch balls, and he's been getting a lot of walks. Obviously, he's only had technically 4 at-bats this season because of the amount of walks he's had.
So Cupp will call time. The home plate umpire will grant it. So now a 2-0 count now to Dylan Cupp. Aaron Downs sitting at second base. The 2-0 pitch is a breaking ball called for a strike.
Great breaking ball there. Saw 2 fastballs, went off speed, right over the heart of the plate, and Cupp just stopped and stared at that one.
Bulldogs lead 5-1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So now the 2-1 pitch is another curveball inside, evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 1 out.
Literally the same exact pitch. Started outside, curved it back in. Cupp just stopped and stared at that one. Got to swing your bat at those.
So evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Udell comes set. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back by Dylan Cupp. So count remains the same. Mississippi State up by 4 runs. Looking to add on a few more insurance runs to secure this victory over the Manhattan Jaspers and a potential sweep in the works for Mississippi State. So now the 2-2 pitch to Cup is a swing and a miss, strike 3, and a rare strikeout this weekend for Dylan Cup. And a big strikeout for Cade Udell. That'll be his first strikeout on the day here in his outing at Duty Noble Field, as he's given up a walk and a strikeout. So now back to the top of the order, Sawyer Reeves sitting at an .083 batting average. Look and hope to see him get something going here. So curveball catches the zone for strike 1 to the second baseman, Reeves.
Yeah, Sawyer Reeves has been struggling to see pitches ever since that first at-bat. He has just been kind of lost, and especially right there at that off-speed curve. He stepped outside the box thinking that was a ball all the way.
So the 0-1, a fastball outside for ball 1. So now after the breaking ball for a strike and the fastball outside, count evens up. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 2 outs. A runner in scoring position at second base. 1-1 is another breaking ball inside, catches the zone. Now Udell gets ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aaron Downs sitting at second base. The stretch and the pitch, the 1-2, is breaking ball outside, trying to get Sawyer Reeves to chase. Reeves 0 for 4 on the day. The strikeout, a few pop flies. Lined out in his last at-bat to left field. So Reeves with the big opportunity here with the runner in scoring position. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is a fastball low, so that'll now make it a full count. So Mississippi State leads 5-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Sawyer Reeves a full count with a runner in scoring position. Payoff pitch as a ground ball is a rocket into the Mississippi State dugout. So count remains the same as one of the Diamond Girls will head out to the home plate umpire with a fresh set of baseballs. And Reeves will adjust and get set, steps back into the box. Udell comes set at the chest. The payoff pitch is a breaking ball inside. And Sawyer Reeves with a great at-bat, and he'll make his way over to first base after the walk.
Yeah, great discipline there from Sawyer Reeves. He struggled to put a bat on a ball since that first at-bat, but great job to battle, hang in there, and to earn himself a walk. And now get someone whose bat's been pretty hot, Ross Highfill, up to bat with a guy in scoring position.
So now Aaron Downs with a walk, and he still sits at second base. And now Dylan Cup after a walk, Dylan Cup with a strikeout. Sawyer Reeves with the walk now sits at first base, and Ross Highfill up to the plate, takes first pitch for a ball. And the stretch and the pitch and a check swing, as the first base umpire will call that check swing a strike.
I don't know about that one. Didn't look like he went either. The umpire is very delayed with those reactions. It's like he's not even watching, but...
So now a 1-1 count now to Ross Highfill. Runners at first and second. The 1-1 is a breaking ball outside for ball 2.
Yeah, that's 2 breaking balls. This at bat, way outside, not hittable. Needs to straighten those up.
So now 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 breaking ball inside for strike 2. That'll even up the count. So deuces on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Mississippi State up 5-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Looking to tack on a few more runs.
Yeah, that's a great off speed there, right over the heart of the plate. Really good pitch.
Stretch the 2-2, and that's a line drive right at the third base, and that is caught by Trevor Hansen. And that'll do it for the 8th inning. That'll take us to the top of the 9th. Bulldogs looking to shut it down and close out a series-ending sweep of the Manhattan Jaspers. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for the top of the 9th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Bulldogs. It'll be left-handed pitcher Luke Dotson, the 6'4", 210-pound sophomore out of Marietta, Georgia. Looking to shut down this inning and this ball game to take the series sweep over the Manhattan Jaspers. First pitch, 91 down the middle. The big swing and a miss for a strike to the cleanup hitter Andreas Lewis.
Yeah, lefty on lefty matchup. It's so tough for a lefty to see a pitch from a lefty pitcher, especially one that throws kind of a little sidearm action. It cannot be easy for Lewis to see this.
So now Dotson leans in, gets the sign, comes set at the chest. The stretch and the pitch and a fastball on the outside corner at 92.
Yeah, that's a really good fastball. 2 straight fastballs, 2 straight strikes. Liking what I'm seeing so far.
So now 0-2 count to Lewis. As Dotson comes set. The 0-2 pitch, and that's a ground ball over to Dylan Cup at shortstop. He'll glove it, throw it over to first, and that'll be out number 1. So a quick out for the left-handed pitcher, Luke Dotson. So 1 down here in the top of the 9th. A few substitutions for Mississippi State. Michael O'Brien now in at center field. Bryce Chance will move over to left field. Aaron Downs will take a seat. So now Bulldogs looking to close this one out. Now with Trevor Hansen, the third baseman, up to the plate, takes first pitch. Low and outside for ball 1.
Yeah, not a bad pitch there. Just a tad bit low below the zone. No worries.
So now the 1-0 pitch is fastball fouled back. That'll even up. 1 ball and 1 strike here with 1 out.
Yeah, great pitch placement there. High fastball, swung at it just a little bit under. Fouls tips it off to the back.
So Trevor Hansen steps back up to the plate. Luke Dotson leans in, comes set at the chest. The stretch and the pitch, the 1-1, and that is a little high fastball inside for ball 2.
Yeah, that one just high. Catcher makes a good snag at that one. 2-1 count. Got to settle it down here. Get him out of here.
So 2-1 pitch now to Hansen. That is popped up out of play. So that foul ball will now make it 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 1 out.
Yeah, that was a good pitch there. Again, he likes throwing this high fastball. They're not getting great contact off the bat with it. Let's see if he can complete the strikeout here.
Dotson comes set, the 2-2, and that's a high pop-up into shallow right field. Ranging back is the right fielder, and that'll be it. The second out, that'll be caught by Nolan Stevens for out number 2.
Yeah, routine play there. Again, the high fastball gets just under it, pops it up. Great play from Stevens out there for the second out. 1 out away from the win.
So Mississippi State leads 5-1 over the Manhattan Jaspers and 1 out away from securing a series sweep. Mississippi State won 2 games in the doubleheader on Friday, now here today on Sunday. So the 1-0 pitch is a ground ball up the middle, up to Dylan Cup. He'll glove it, throw it over to first base, and that'll do it. Mississippi State takes the series sweep over the Manhattan Jaspers, and that'll close it out today, 5-1. Mississippi State secures the win, and that was an all-around team effort by the Bulldogs to do it today here at the Dude.
Yeah, what a play there from Dylan Cup to end the game. That was a ball hit up right past the pitcher, rolling basically right over second base, and Cup made a great play, snags it, cross-body throw over to first, right on the money to Hunter Hines. Yeah, the bats weren't as hot as they were the first 2 games, but they still got very consistent batting. Good plays. It's much colder today, so you're not going to get as good of a hitting as you did at day 1 and game 2. Nonetheless, really good performance. Great pitching yet again from State. This bullpen looks deep this year, which is exactly what we needed and what we were missing last season.
No doubt. Lots of opportunities for guys to get some playing time today. Got to see multiple pitchers like Charlie said. But the main thing today was the pitching performance, and that was 13 strikeouts combined from this pitching staff today to limit any action that Manhattan could produce today. Only negative thing was the lone solo shot for Manhattan back in the 5th inning from the left fielder Dylan Mayer. But other than that, lots of positives all around the board for Mississippi State.
Yeah, Mississippi State looked really, really good today. Weathered the storm. You know, the Jasper started to get some momentum after that solo shot, and then they had 2 straight innings of 3 up, 3 down, and the state players weathered the storm extremely well, bounced back, and then had a 3-run inning, which pretty much put the game to bed. Really good game there from State. Had a tiny bit of adversity against a team where they hadn't had much going all week, and then they get that solo shot, 2 straight innings of complete shutdown defense, and then State pulled through, got some insurance runs, and put the game to rest.
No doubt Mississippi State able to get some rhythm with this lineup. But, Charlie, this is a deep and very producing lineup, as you know, nearly half of the lineup so far is batting nearly 500 through 3 games this season.
Yeah, it goes to show you that this isn't just a top heavy batting order. You know, every single guy on this team can do it. I mean, Dylan Cupp has the highest on-base percentage of the team, and he's batting in the 9th spot. And so just goes to show you this lineup's deep. It's not just a top 5 batting order heavy team. All 9 guys in this lineup can get a hit, have good power, have good speed. It's a really well-balanced lineup that Lemonis has.
No doubt, and that was led today by Hunter Hines with a few singles today, an RBI, and Dylan Cupp as well with a double and an RBI. He'll go 2 for 3 on the day, and Nolan Stevens with a monster shot, a 2-run shot over to right field this afternoon. All-around team effort to get the victory, 5-1. Stone Simmons, in his first appearance since 2022, will get the win as he goes 3 innings of work and secures the victory for Mississippi State. Well, that'll do it for us today at The Dude. Alongside Charlie Curley, I'm John West Cochran. Big thanks to Ty Goldman getting some stats for us today, and that'll do it for us here at Dudy Noble. With a quick few stats, we'll look just for a second. Stone Simmons, 3 innings pitched, only give up 1 hit on 5 strikeouts. Ryan McPherson right behind him, 2 innings pitched, only gave up 1 hit. Those are your pitchers of the game. Like we mentioned, our hitters of the game earlier, with Hunter Hines with 2 hits, Nolan Stevens with a 2 RBI, 2-run shot. That'll do it for our players of the game. And that'll do it for us here at The Dude alongside Charlie Curley. I'm John Cochran saying so long from The Dude.